Hey guys, hey people, how is it going? Okay, I'm gonna do another video about this next, but for today I absolutely have to talk to you about this film titled Picture Perfect, written and produced by Biodun Steven and directed by Tope Alake. That's the movie I'm talking about today. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and I'll be right back.
Yeah. All I see is heartbreakers. And that better wearing demons.
All packaging day. Everything day. Go one penny.
You don't colo finish.
You see, that little miss over there needs some good oily.
The movie features Remmy, Njoku, you have Bisola, Aiyeola, and Bolanle, Ninolowo in the film. The movie tells the story of a fashion designer played by Remmy Njoku who had a late-night encounter with some agberos. One other agbero by the name of Tope decided to, come to a rescue, and for whatever reason, their path continued to cross throughout the film. I'm giving this film a 3.8. Before I continue, I need to give a huge shout out to Biodun Steven, writer, producer, and she is brilliant. If you guys have seen The Visit, which I went on and on about, if you have seen Tiwa's Baggage, it's on Njoku TV as well. If you have seen Ovi's Voice, which I also went on and on about, then you know how she writes. She takes a love story and just makes it beautiful and desirable with some element of drama, without making it all predictable and expected. So I think she makes a brilliant writer and producer, and Picture Perfect was not an exception. What made Picture Perfect so beautiful was not just the casting, it was the story. Okay, that's like 90% of this film. The story, the way the story was told. They told that the story in such a way that you were expecting something to happen, and then something completely different happens. The costumes, she's a fashion designer, so you have this African vibe and designs going on. So those extra details made the movie more interesting to watch, made the picture very good, because you're watching something but it's not boring. You have colors that are popping. I'm not the biggest fan of Bolanle Ninolowo's acting skills, alright, but then I watched Picture Perfect and I was like, wow, I absolutely and completely enjoyed Bolanle's interpretation of this character. It went in, and it was funny, it was believable, it was relatable, and even when it went from being an agbero to being something else, it was still that moment when that transition took place. You could tell it was written all over his face. It interpreted that character. It wasn't just about making noise and jumping up and down. I think Tope Alake, the director of this movie, I think he did a good job as well, but the film wasn't perfect. I felt like the build up into the film was a bit slow. The introduction of characters was scattered, so it wasn't properly edited, the first few scenes of the film, and then the build up into the film was a bit slow as well, and a few scenes were too long. As with comedy, you don't want it to drag too long. Bisola is a fantastic actress, but in this film I felt like she was a bit laid back. So I think a lot of things worked for the film. I think it was a beautiful and well executed film, and I think you absolutely need to go watch it. It's not the story you think it is. For a film to take you from a place of comedy to a place of drama to by the end of the film people are crying, and I'm like, wow, that's how powerful and how good this film was. Have you seen it? What do you think? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remain in God. God bless you too. I see you again very, very soon. Mwah. Bye.